In the last episode, the first of the Usher children met their horrifying end. I don't want to spoil anything, but I suspect in this episode, another might meet the same fate, or a different gruesome, horrifying fate. It's been a little while since I watched the first 2 episodes. I've since edited those episodes, and I've had quite a number of thoughts since then, as like just the sheer concept of the show has begun to sink and settle in. The first ringing question in my brain has to do with 1979, the night that it transitions to 1980. What exactly had Madeline and Roderick done when they entered into that bar, trying to make sure some people saw them there? Had they just committed a murder? What's going on? And what exactly happened as they got to know this Verna person, this bartender, this Raven? Was this some kind of deal with the devil? Something happened that night that I believe catapulted Roderick and Madeline to unprecedented success as the head of an evil, horrifying pharmaceutical company with a just terrible, terrible children. They're the worst. I just mean when we met Roderick and Madeline as children, as teenagers, they didn't seem to be horrible. They seemed to be good kids who were taking care of their parents. Did the night that their dead mom killed dad have a horrifying impact on them? What led to whatever? I mean, I know it's been like 50 years, whatever, 40, 60, somewhere in there. It's been a number of years, okay? I don't know. I'm also curious about the health challenges Roderick seems to be facing and his need for the smart heart thing. All of the characters and storylines are incredibly fascinating. I can't wait to see how this all comes together, connects, and where it goes. I did have a thought at some point in the last week or two. What if there is no informant? What if Dupin was just saying that in court to rattle the family? And if that's the case, it worked. Maybe his lie is what brings down, ultimately, the House of Usher. First of all, I don't know if he lied, but it seems clear to me that a lot of elements are working together to bring down the House of Usher, and Dupin would only be a small part of some weird supernatural thing that's taking place. Maybe, I don't know, they seem like they deserve it. All right, enough prattling. Let's experience this episode 3, for the very first time. But this is not what I expected to see after hearing the monkeys. The fallout of the party. The Pim Reapers here.
I don't care who you know uptown. You don't remove anything from the crime scene.
It's crazy that he gets to go in first.
I don't know how, but apparently he's clear.
That's absurd.
Don't touch anything.
He'll do what he wants. He has unlimited power, it seems. Oh my gosh, he's the emperor. No. Well, kinda. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot how horrifying this scene is. Different kind of acid trip. Honestly, it's not a good idea to touch anything, because you might... Oh, he's eyeing the cameras. Just don't get any acid on you. That's right, she marked him with her mask. Do you recognize him? His phone? Someone's there and they're alive! No! Oh, that's... poor human.
We got a survivor in here!
Horrifying.
See, he tied into tanks on the roof. We repurposed them when we closed the lab, just tucked some unfortunate material away to avoid the EPA fines. The idea was we'd come back for it when no one was looking and dump it. Absolutely in violation of multiple environmental regulations, but we had to keep it. We couldn't ship it out because it was so corrosive, and we shouldn't have had it at all. We were going to take it out while the building was demolished and hide the extraction behind the demolition. And my son would have understood this if he'd paid a minute's attention to the family business, but no.
There's one thing in there that doesn't jive with the horrible, tragic accident story. The wait staff.
Yeah, they left!
Why'd they all leave at the same time just before?
Verna told them to, right?
Someone set this up.
How many dead?
78. There's a few felons on the guest list. We put it on one of them.
Camille's gonna be furious. You didn't go through her.
This can't go through her. It has to come from outside the family. Keep Camille 10 miles away from it. Barry was in the wrong place, the wrong time.
His sister-in-law knows the truth, assuming she left with the waitstaff. Hey, Roderick.
What
It
happened?
was an accident, just a terrible accident. Your brother's dead.
Yeah, who's
Did you
the
hear me?
survivor?
What the happened? Where was she? What is happening?
She's the survivor. She didn't leave. Holy crap. Of course, he wouldn't be this distraught over his stupid little brother.
Say what you want. He was one of us. He didn't deserve to die like that.
No one does.
True.
How come you didn't know about the party?
Knowing stuff is your bread and butter, and Perry throws an underground party at a condemned Fortunato building, and you didn't know about it?
No, he didn't invite his sister to the orgy.
Just his sister-in-law?
Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna keep that down. If the hospital doesn't leak it, they're definitely gonna leak it.
Your father feels that this has to come from outside the family.
It's the opposite. It's public sympathy. We're gonna have something we haven't had in 3 years.
What would you do?
24 memorial profile pieces to start. Perry Usher, America's son, America's fallen.
No one's gonna think he's America's son.
Remember when he financed those village schools in India and Africa?
No.
Yeah, that's why we have a charity wink, dummy, so you can paste someone's face on it. We remember that he did it, so he did it. He was very Paul Newman about his charity work when he was alive, but now that he's gone, we can sing about it. Any attack on us while we're grieving is an attack on him. Pics of us at the grave, but just long enough to say, hey, no pictures, please. The Usher family feels lost just like anybody else. People are losing loved ones to opioids. We know what loss is. We grieve with you.
Sick, bro. I mean, she's great at her job, but it's sick.
Okay, you're up.
If you had done what I said, just got the Jersey Boys to take the building down,
Can
you
we
did
talk about this somewhere else?
You did this. It was you.
I don't think it's right to blame Frederick.
It should never have happened.
I mean, he's clearly gonna blame everybody but himself, so.
She's in surgery.
What'd you get on Victory? And the only thing that saves this family is publicly executing the informant.
The interesting thing is with the animals, test animals. The problem is with the livestock count. The numbers don't work. There's animals missing. The rumor is that she swaps them out. A chimpanzee dies on the table. Rumor is she pulls another, shaves its chest, makes an identical incision, even stitches it up.
And claims that the animals survived. She cuts them up after hours and carries them out in pieces. There's been some jokes about her lining the inside of her Birkin bag with plastic and taking the pieces to an incinerator.
Wow.
Jokes?
Okay.
Camille?
Mm-hmm. We're really sorry for your loss.
I don't think she's concerned about that, but thank you.
Okay? Oh, yeah, I'm just peachy.
I want to get you out of town.
Babe, honestly, I was just hoping for lunch.
No, I mean it. I got 2 more to see and then I'm all yours. I'll be 20 minutes, 30 tops.
Starting to feel like we might be diving into her life / potential death. She's taking this hard. She's struggling the most. And then she just like pushed it down, probably. That's how we Ushers do it. We don't cry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I was supposed to give this to the receptionist. I don't care who knows about my heart issues, but...
Uh-oh.
Look, why don't I take you to her office? Make sure your paperwork gets to the top of her pile.
You all right? I have irregular heartbeats. I get tired easily.
Look, she's doing just fine. She bumped into you very much on purpose.
Have a seat.
Why am I trying to look at that as if I would understand any of that medical jargon?
Who's this? Perfect, like you.
Oh boy.
Hey.
What are you doing there?
I texted you an hour ago.
He's been busy.
Really? I guess my edible's kicking in.
I have to prep you. You're first up. You're the front line of my PR campaign, and you just took an edible?
Checks out.
You want some?
I mean, yeah, I want some.
Easy, tiger.
You want another glass, Camille?
Yeah.
I think she will take anything you offer her.
How old were you when you met the old man?
18.
That's right. I was 20. I was just so little when he showed up, Perry.
He was 16 when he found out.
Just a teenager.
I'm not part of the whole Usher farmer bollocks. Like, I make video games, you know?
You give money to people who make video games. Tammy is basically just goop with like a big golden bug sticker on it, and it's not even her face on the product. It's built the fitness clown, and then Vic's heart mesh isn't even her heart mesh. It's the surgeon's heart mesh. That's why she's the surgeon.
They just give people money.
Just spin.
Yeah.
Dad decided that I belong in a room of smoke and mirrors, and I'm like a ceiling fan, and I spin and I spin and I spin, and I don't go anywhere.
Wow.
Ushers don't make stuff. You got a cat?
She's mine. Hey, Pluto, leave Daddy Leo alone. He's grieving. And here comes some fellow grievers.
Yeah, having a little party. It's what Perry would have wanted.
Yes, that's my cue to go.
Probably true.
I'm aiming for total blackout.
Wow, I don't know who wouldn't want to be ringside for that, but no, I'm gonna let you grieve yourself into a coma by yourself.
Sounds like he'll be in prime condition tomorrow morning.
I'll move the mags till the afternoon.
Hey.
Good call. Glad she stopped by.
You want some Monty?
Death was something new for my children. They really hadn't faced it. Ushers adapt quickly.
Wow, another glass of that.
When life hands you lemons.
Make lemonade?
No. First, you roll out a multimedia campaign to convince people lemons are incredibly scarce, which only works if you stockpile lemons, control the supply, then a media blitz.
Such a long answer. I was expecting something quippy and entertaining. Marketing master.
Get a hashtag campaign. Something isn't cool or tight or awesome. No, it's lemon. You write a line of genetic code that makes lemons look just a little more like tits, and you get a gene patent for the tit lemon DNA sequence. You cross-pollinate those seeds circulating in the wild, and then you sue the farmers for copyright infringement when that genetic code shows up on their land. Rake in the millions, and then when you're done, and you've sold your lempire for a few billion dollars, then, and only then, you make some lemonade.
Holy crap. Mic drop. I think I'm just gonna make lemonade right away, you know? I don't need all that.
Harry had some interesting drugs in his system. Monty didn't bother to make lemonade out of that one, did you? It's a street-engineered derivative of Ligadone, your drug.
Whoa.
What is it?
Oh, no. Wait, show that again? I want to get a closer look.
I was a bit naive. Truth be told, you can't help it when you're young. You assume your company will act ethically with your pitch. You assume...
That was shy.
And it wasn't mine.
I love that Roderick's being freaking haunted out of his mind, and Dupin just has no idea what's happening.
I didn't make the drug. I didn't design the drug. Look at it's not...
Roderick, you said you killed Perry, not me.
Not with the drug. You're not listening. That's not how...
Tell the story.
It was never my drug.
Flashback.
This is my drug.
Oh, wait, you can't.
This is my drug.
Fortunato buying Landor Pharma. That was my pitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have an exclusive agreement with Landor Pharma?
No, but me and Metzer, we papered a deal.
Give him some credit. Give him a promotion.
Metzer doesn't own anything. He wasn't at liberty to make that deal.
It's all done. And no, Rod, I didn't come to you because, well, who exactly are you in this equation? What did you think was going to happen? You gonna walk in here and we would, what?
Make a lot of money together.
You go from mailroom to the boardroom.
Yes.
And I turn to you and say, hey, gee, Rod, what do we do next? You couldn't do what I did. You don't have any juice.
And you're not willing to pour him a glass?
Yet. And that's not your fault.
The whole thing was all my idea.
No. An idea is nothing. An idea is a fart that your brain makes.
Okay.
Do you get it now?
Yeah, you suck. I'm definitely starting to think that Roderick kills him.
You have my gratitude. And that can be an asset.
You see, because I'm writing you a check right now.
Okay.
And the amount...
$500. I don't have to do this. I don't pay for other people's farts. But you're a smart guy.
Way to break the bank.
Money for nothing. Is he grateful enough to want to promote me? And the answer is yes. Because that guy with the good ideas, I'm gonna want a shorter elevator ride between me, those ideas, and that guy. Better to have him on the 4th floor than sub 2, maybe the 10th floor. Do you get me, Roderick? Or do you want to yell at me some more and find yourself out on the street?
Do that.
There you go.
Let's talk about your future here, Fortunato.
Oh, he's got a future here. Just don't know how he gets there.
$500 right now. It is huge for us.
Yeah.
Is this a good thing, Roddy?
Remember when we first got placed with the Muldoons? They were first fosters after Mom died. Awful people. Had 5 foster kids, 5 support checks coming in. They were making money off the gig. Roderick was defiant. Called them out, raised holy hell, came right at them.
Of course he did.
Charged. What did it get you?
Locked in the closet, mostly.
He got the Harry Potter treatment. And she
Made myself their favorite. Of all of the kids, kept telling Mrs. Muldoon how hard she had it. I don't know how you do it all. Even suggested ways that she could cut more.
She was always the ideal woman.
And pretty soon, she didn't even cover that ledger when I came into the room. Then what happened?
Social services.
Broke it all up. She didn't even know it was me until they had her in cuffs. You always charge right at it. Rufus Griswold is just Mrs. Muldoon in a nice suit. You're smarter than that now.
I like Annabelle. She was so grateful for the $500.
You make him want to hand you that trowel. Then you stab him with it.
Possibly literally.
I don't like her any. I'm sorry, I don't.
I was a child, and she was a child of this kingdom by the sea. And we loved with a love that was more than a love. I and my Annabelle.
Yeah, Madeline has this just scary intensity. Intense, motivated. I don't know. Manipulation. She's fascinating. Hi, Leo. Enjoy your night. Is there... what? Is there blood on his face and hands? What happened here last night? Did you succeed in getting blackout? Cause holy crap. Yeah, what happened? Is it your blood? Doesn't seem like it. Julius? The cat? The girl? The blonde? Better cancel all the interviews and call Camille immediately. What? What? It is the cat. That's sick. Just gonna clean it up. Don't let Julius see that you killed his cat. I was like 48% joking when I suggested it might be the cat.
I've identified every person in the footage except maybe she tipped them off. They feel like maybe she said something, but they can't remember what.
What's the point? Why don't they reach out? Press the wait staff again. Maybe it was just a horrible accident. But you keep one foot in both possibilities, Arthur.
You got it.
You got it.
I made you eggs. That's amazing. I'm glad you don't remember.
What was I like?
You were gone.
Yeah, but anything out of the ordinary.
Did I kill a cat?
Where's Pluto?
Did we let her out by mistake? She always comes back. I mean, what was it like last time?
I'd love to see her, if that's okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea. You'll have to see her eventually, but maybe, yeah, I don't know. You can't unsee it. That's all I know.
Mom, it's okay. I'm here. Mom? My mom's awake, but she's freaking out. Mom, don't do that! Mom!
Horrifying.
The doctor and I, we reviewed your file, and well, I recall you talking about your irregular heartbeat. But we're about to start trials on a very, very exciting new treatment, a new device.
She's pushing the human trial thing.
Oh, that is if you're interested.
You're late. And I'm hoping you got that hookup on Vic, but we can talk about it after because I really just want to starfish and forget the world.
Camille?
Uh-oh.
Okay, you got that.
What's going on?
That part of this is not happening anymore.
Oh.
It just happened.
Don't minimize it. We're together now.
They're a couple?
And it's serious.
You're in love.
Yeah.
Good for them.
You've both also, you'll recall, signed consent forms.
We're really sorry.
This is a full service position. You two fell in love, Tina, 1 month after I finished paying off your student debt. Tina!
My name isn't Tina. You know that my name is Beth.
I don't give a Beth. Toby and Tina makes me laugh. So at work, you're Tina!
Wow, is she the worst of them all? Oh my gosh.
Fine. Okay, you're in love.
No one will ever love you, and so you won't let them love each other?
I'm just gonna Venmo you your severance.
Well, we're not quitting. We just needed you to know.
No, you're not
You're
quitting.
fired.
You're fired. Did you at least get the hookup on Vic?
Nope.
For real?
Yeah.
Deal with it yourself.
She's late.
It's okay.
Oh, from one weird situation to the other.
Where's Lauren?
No, she's under the weather, and she didn't want to spread it around. But don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
We work together all the time. She filled me in on everything, so.
This works.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bill.
Brilliant. Smells terrific.
Does this mean?
I almost texted you when I left the office. I almost texted to ask if you'd do your chicken piccata. It's like you knew. I just love you.
She's good. I love how she slipped out of the accent. But does this mean Tammy's next?
Let's not talk about Perry or the family or anything else. Not tonight. I just want to have dinner with my husband. I just want to feel seen.
I mean, does Tammy not have the capacity to have this kind of relationship with Bill? She loves watching.
How was your day, Bill?
My day? Honest to God, I think we finally found our music supervisor. And it is making all the difference.
Ooh, what's this? She's dealing with it herself, I guess.
Excuse me. This is a restricted area.
Yes, I know.
She does not care.
Shouldn't be here.
Roderick Usher is my father.
How is she there too? She's like Roy Kent. She's there. She's everywhere.
You know my sister, Victorine Lafourcade.
I know Miss Lafourcade.
And you work the night shift, which means that you know what she does to those poor animals in there, and she walks by with her drippy Birkin bag full of monkey bits. And so unless you'd like me to audit your deposits and hold it up against your predictably humble salary, you're gonna do the smart thing and go back to your crossword puzzle, or else I'll have you fired and sued.
I know who you are. You're the clever one.
That was an amazing speech.
But you shouldn't be here, and you don't have to be here. That's all I was saying.
I think she's trying to help you.
Open the door.
People in this family refuse to be helped, whether they're an usher or married to one. Yay. That's so loud. They didn't like the flash. Oh. Oh no.
Why do you hate her? You know how many animals are used for testing in a year? More than 100 million.
Whoever you are so fired.
90% of drugs fail in human trials. Sorry, animals.
Okay, fired is the wrong word, because I'm gonna have you killed.
I suspect someone's dying tonight. She kind of had like a monkey
You clean
mannerism.
up dirt for a living. Victorine, she picked better. She's Mother Teresa, as far as I know. Inside, though, you two are the most alike.
Interesting.
You hate her because she hit it better.
What is this? What is life?
You're right. She lies. You still didn't need to come here, though. It could have happened quiet, peaceful.
Your death.
In bed. I guess it's gotta happen like this.
Unleash the beast.
It's not personal.
It's just monkey business.
I got mine.
Yep. Interesting. And since Verna was the personification of a monkey. Huh. I'm glad that we cut away, because I didn't really want to watch her get whatever. It's gonna be a bloody mess. For sure, for sure, for sure. Oh man. You could like see, you could fill in the blanks of what happened. So the bad stuff happened to Tammy and Bill? Is it just Camille's turn? Uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, okay. We'll just leave that to the imagination for now. Jeez. You know, this show is kind of like a different kind of horror show. Like all these Mike Flanagan shows have been different in their own ways. Like The Haunting of Hill House was, well, a haunted house, essentially. The Haunting of Bly Manor was like haunted love. Midnight Mass was kind of like the haunting of blind faith, perhaps. And this is just like the haunting of the worst of humanity, specifically the wealthy. Holy crap. Like these humans Are they even humans? Is that the right term? Like, did Roderick give away the humanity for him and his entire offspring one night in 1979? I don't know. Madeline, prior to that, already seems to have a shell of humanity. So what's going on there? She's kind of just has this scary, intense motivation manipulation type of thing. Annabelle is the best judge of character in the whole show, the only likable of the bunch. What's going to happen to Annabelle? Because she's not in the picture down the line. Obviously, Roderick's going to continue to listen to Madeline's point of view and likely ignore the warning of Annabelle's. I don't like her. I like their relationship together, though. I like seeing them together. This episode definitely dove into a number of things. We definitely know what happened to, I don't remember her name, but the Frederick's wife, she didn't leave. She didn't heed the warning. And she is now just living in a nightmare, and her daughter got to witness that nightmare. I'm curious to see if she survives this. As far as I know, granddaughter is alive. She's been calling, trying to get a hold of Roderick. Now I'm wondering even more what she was trying to get a hold of him about, and a little disappointed that he hasn't answered that call, although he's busy drinking very expensive drink and giving a very detailed confession, really taking his time, giving a lot of details, waiting. I'm just waiting for him to get to the point, and Dupin is very patient as Roderick's acting crazy, being haunted, but not seeing the hauntings. Presumably, wouldn't it be just a twist of the knife if Dupin actually saw everything the whole time and just was feigning the innocent lawyer? Gosh, I don't know. This is a wild, wild show. I'm sure I'll have many, many more thoughts as we continue to dive into the show after I rewatch it when I edit the episode. But wow, it's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week where we'll watch some more craziness, I'm sure. All right, bye.